Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is TBR Schmitt, and this is my wife Samantha.
Hello.
And today we are watching episode 5 of Reacher. What'd you think of the last episode?
So good. We learned a lot in the last episode about exactly what we're dealing with in terms of these weapons. Also how big this is, whose hands it's kind of getting into, and that this was like snuck into a bill.
Right.
As well.
Yeah, so it was a new program called Little Wing. Essentially makes missiles undefeatable. Like you can't target them to destroy them, and they trick aircraft systems into thinking that it's like dodged it successfully or whatever, and then it'll come back and reroute and get it anyways. So pretty intense stuff, especially if it's going to be used for any sort of like domestic terrorism, which is kind of the thought process, I guess, of the special investigator so far. Mm-hmm. We had a great cameo with Finley.
Yes, from the first season.
But I think we've talked at length about how much we've been loving this season. It's just so cool. The cast and the characters are excellent, the way that they bounce off of each other in different situations. So I'm just excited to keep it going.
Yeah, me too. I'm loving it so far.
So if you'd like to see the full-length reaction for this, as well as everything else that we've reacted to, the link to our Patreon is in the description. If you'd like to interact with us on our Twitch, Twitter, or Instagram, all those links are in the description as well. And with that, let's get into the episode. Who is that in the picture?
I think it's O'Donnell's house.
Oh.
Oh, you got the EpiPens?
Yes, of course.
EpiPens.
Oh, we're dealing with some pretty bad guys, but I got the gang.
She doesn't panic. Beautiful, tough, smart. She lose a bet? I'd have predicted a slow death from gonorrhea and a half dozen girlfriends fighting over an '04 Miata.
Wow.
Neely and Dixon just got to the Denver plant.
Maybe they get a hold of those missiles and your family won't have to be gone long. Oh, yeah!
Dang, just taking a beating.
A few days wouldn't hurt.
That was like the most stressful situation they've been in so far.
Act like you're supposed to be there and carry a clipboard. Well, fighting in heels takes some getting used to. Walking in heels takes some getting. Well, bad music, warm punch, and some clammy hands feeling you up. I didn't miss much.
Yeah, it sounds like a great time.
Delivery schedule. 10 minutes ago. That's the delivery schedule. The whole lot just went out the door.
Oh man, 10 minutes?
Someone had called me first. I'd held them for you.
Dang it.
Yeah.
Well, we know from a previous episode that there's like multiple good ambush spots for this route. But they also know those.
You need an extra set of hands?
What I need is your truck.
Yeah, sorry, man. $650 of those?
That was Mahmoud?
Yeah, we've been calling him AM.
From the little bit we know of him, he can supposedly pass for Central American, Italian, Greek, Middle Eastern.
Very ambiguous.
Ideology?
No political or religious affiliations. His only god is money.
Seems like it.
You hold a bear bond, it's like carrying $1 million bill. So no way AM lets anyone deliver payment but him.
Yeah, he's not gonna let that money out of his...
Back when we worked the case, I asked Joe some questions of the financial side of things. He said the same thing you just did.
We'll show you ours. Now it's your turn.
What do we have?
We're still piecing it together, but...
Yeah, thanks, guys.
AM and everyone working with him will be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law.
Unless we kill them all first.
Oh, sorry.
Just making that clear, guys.
Yeah.
Just like his brother.
18-wheelers can't go that fast on these roads. Get a decent shot at catching them.
Yeah, especially the amount of time they're taking to swap.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially if they come to a stop.
Oh, shit. Could they get lucky enough to get it right here?
No.
This is a hijacking.
Any chance you're wrong?
Oh, no. Oh, God.
How the fuck they know who we are? Woman must have called New Age about 2 government inspectors.
Did they switch them yet? Yeah.
I don't think they're in the car anymore.
No. They need a new car.
Fuck.
Did they get in the trunk? Oh! That worked.
Oh, I was like, where's the third guy?
Running for his life. Damn, dude. I shot like 10 times.
Also looks like we got a front tire and gas tank.
Oh, so they can't take either car. Fuck.
I'll call the cops.
Make it anonymous.
Do me a favor, grab the manifest. We need the license plate off of it.
Shit.
What's the oh shit?
Tony Swan's alive.
So that's a good thing.
No. According to the bill of lading, Swan personally signed off on the shipment before he left the factory.
Oh, what?
1,000+ employees were in on this thing. And the odds of a conspiracy that vast are...
Minimal.
Oh no, it's not looking good for Reacher.
But things look the way they look. Talk when we're safe, okay?
I still don't buy it.
I don't either.
So what you said about killing them all, that include Tony Swan?
If he's guilty.
Going for a walk.
Wouldn't do anything without being sure.
See what you got, G.I. Joe.
G.I. Joe? More like Mighty Joe Young. How'd you like to be jammed into a foxhole with a giant motherfucker?
Our supplier can get you all the H you can move from an overseas source that's in no position to negotiate terms.
Gonna break eye contact?
As soon as they agree to a deal, we go.
More dollar signs on our paychecks, bro.
Why would they add dollar signs to our paycheck?
Delivery?
What time?
Oh, if it was delivery, he wouldn't need to go in.
I came to you
I
because
know
you
you.
can purchase at a volume which makes it worth it.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I do. Where do I know you from?
Oh no, what?
We gonna eat and discuss old times, or we gonna make a deal?
Wait a minute. When this guy bought it, he was in an army cop uniform.
Oh fuck, really? You guys better move quick. Oh!
Look out!
Oh shit.
Took a bullet for Reacher?
Yeah.
Hey, who don't you mess with?
The Teamsters.
I owe you one.
No way. There's no way. Okay.
The senator has a proposition for you. Get in.
No.
Please get in the vehicle.
This is a detour just to speak to the senator. I'm sure the senator doesn't want an issue.
I am just outside French Lick. Fucking Americans.
The little wing chips will be ready to install on the missiles by the time you get here. Fuck you, King.
Okay, so they only have the missiles.
They
They don't have the chips yet.
Yeah, so one, he has the missiles, the other guy has the chips.
Yeah.
Malcolm Lavoy.
He prefers just Reacher.
No. He has to call me Mister.
Slated director, Mr. Boyd.
Yeah. He's the one who likes cocaine.
West Point, 2 silver stars, a bronze star, Purple Heart.
Show some respect.
Yeah, right?
He's bitter.
A massive counterfeiting operation, literally and figuratively burned to the ground. All the work of a rookie cop and an out-of-town veteran.
Get to the point.
Yeah, we don't need a
Smells like monkey
summary
shit in here.
I want you to do the same thing for the situation we have here. Don't look so shocked, Mr. Reacher.
I'm shocked because a U.S. congressman got anything done.
Yeah, right?
If anyone knew you were involved in the shady dealings that created Little Wing in the first place, you'd be indicted.
Absolutely.
Just smash this thing to bits. Leave no man left standing. No one left to endanger lives. No one will go looking for you. Or your friends.
It obviously makes sense,
Yeah.
but it's like, I still don't trust him enough where, let's say Reacher gets everything done, kills everyone. I feel like the senator might want to also get rid of Reacher because it's a loose end for the senator still. I don't really trust that guy that much because it's like, they obviously want the same thing. Why'd you just waste his time to pick him up, take him here and be like, hey, keep doing what you're doing?
Sounded like he was offering some help.
Coroner finally released Franz's body.
Funeral's tomorrow. We gotta go back to New York.
I mean, everything's coming to New York, so you might as well.
Yeah, I don't know about the senator. I don't think he would just like wipe Reacher off the face of the planet.
Since 9/11, they've kept a pretty close watch on New York skies.
Drive the weapons into New York to load them up with Little Wing software.
That makes sense.
So when the money changes hands, AM will be there and so will the people who killed our guys.
Yeah, they got to get to the money exchange.
I want you to say the prayer, and I'll keep you that close. Why?
Dang, so the cop had a much closer relationship, I guess.
Just maybe a little more personal.
Day or night.
Thank you.
Or is that like his sister or something?
I don't think so.
Do you know what it is to lose family?
Yeah, they're all dead, every one of them.
My father was a cop, a good one, and he refused to be on the take, and they killed him for it.
This is not the place.
No.
All cops, all bad, all from the same precinct. You interview any of them?
Couldn't.
Oh, fuck.
You want to call somebody dirty? First look in your own backyard.
Ugh.
You guys need to work together.
I know. I just want them to be on the same team.
Fire! Get down!
Oh.
I got you. Come on. Go. Get out of here. Go.
You're under attack here?
It's just one?
I think so.
How many?
As far as I can tell, 2.
Oh, shit, too.
Damn, they're moving in on them, but it doesn't seem like they're retreating.
No.
I'll draw their fire, you take them out.
Negative.
You can do this. You're a great shot.
You're a slow runner.
He's too big to run fast. There you go. There's one.
Fuck this.
So, not being paid enough.
No. Oh. Oh, it's cop. Yes, finally they can work together.
I saw you protect Angela and Mikey, so I guess you're playing it square.
We haven't seen anyone, right? Besides his boss?
Yeah.
Russo's?
Pedal on the right.
Let me do my job.
Pedals on the right.
Cut the corner.
There's a curb.
Jump the curb.
You climb out of my ass.
Just let him try, Reacher.
Yes.
Oh my god. Okay, fine, Reacher. You did do pretty good.
You're a fucking menace, you know that?
Drive like you're blind.
Maybe he needs better glasses or contacts.
We take him in, he lawyers up and doesn't talk until it's too late.
So what do you want me to do?
Look the other way.
Oh, come on, man.
Good cop, bad cop?
I'm not gonna waste my time with enhanced interrogation techniques. I'm just gonna squeeze the life out of you. Langston wouldn't give you all the cash up front. Where are you supposed to meet him to get the rest of the money?
I don't know any Langston.
Then who hired you?
Some guy called Swan.
Oh!
What?
No way!
I still don't believe it. Also, those guys were terrible professional killers.
Keep this in your pocket. You try anything, we come in hot and you die with the rest of them. Get going, stupid.
Is Russo even around anymore?
Russo probably doesn't want to. He needs a plausible deniability.
Try to get fronts in on it. Figure with a wife and kid, he'd need the money too.
Why would this guy get paid, though, if he didn't successfully complete his mission?
True.
That sound about right?
I'm waiting for an explosion.
Yeah,
or
I think this guy's about to die.
Wrap my hand around his neck and squeeze the truth out of him.
Anyone?
Yep, I was waiting for a blow up.
No answers.
All right, that was episode 5 of Reacher. What'd you think?
So, weapons are on the move,
Yes,
but they don't have the actual chips yet to make them
super
weapons.
Yeah.
We also have everyone coming to New York, assuming that the weapons are also coming to New York.
I believe so, yeah.
They just don't know how they're getting into New York, if they're gonna drive them in, fly them in, what they're gonna do. Swan is looking more and more suspicious, but neither of us want to believe that.
No, because I want to trust Reacher's judgment.
Yeah.
Even though I say that over and over again, and he still doesn't trust Russo. So it's like, maybe Reacher's judgment is not as sharp as I'm making it out to be.
Oh,
but
that's
also,
true.
maybe Reacher's judgment is extremely sharp, and Russo's a bad guy.
No.
I don't think so. But now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, oh man, like I'm waiting for Reacher to realize like Russo, well, I guess he always did, because like he trusted Russo enough to like help out with a lot of stuff. It's just he never like fully included him into the bigger picture.
Yeah. So it was nice to get that moment though in the car.
Yeah, and Russo like looked the other way too. So it's like he's willing to play game to whatever you need to do to stop this massive threat. So I guess Reacher's judgment isn't super great if you put it in context with Russo, but with wasn't it Shaw? What? Swan. With Swan, it's just like he put him as part of his team. That's like an extra step of trust. We did have that questionable moment where like, oops, a package of drugs must have slipped underneath my car seat.
But he took a bullet for him.
Exactly.
So it's hard. I want to believe though that Swan is not the bad guy in this, especially if they're having him like authorize things, like that type of stuff. They're putting his name on a lot of things.
That's what I was gonna get to.
Yeah.
It's like we have a whole crew of dirty, corrupt cops, and then one good guy working with all of them. So it's like, it just makes sense that all of these people who all know each other, they're going to throw all of the evidence on top of the one outsider, which is
Swan.
I keep wanting to say Shaw. And like you said, like the fact that his name is on the manifest and then his name is the one that hired the killer. It's like they're very clearly putting him as the culprit for everything, so that they could probably collect this 65 million, disappear forever, and everyone's going to be like, well, it must have been this military guy because he has all of the experience, plus he signed everything.
It's like the ultimate setup.
Yeah.
I want to say, I'm assuming that Swan is still alive, because if they're saying that they have like all this biometric type stuff that they need, maybe his like eyes, fingerprints, that type of stuff, in order for him to like electronically sign things, he has to still be alive.
And if it's the whole entire like security force for this company, they're fully capable of hiding whatever they need to like beat the hell out of
Swan.
Oh
my god.
To beat the hell out of Swan, to like force his eyes open and stuff. You know, like they could just scrub the footage. They could do it at a time where no one can see. Like, it makes sense that it's not just I don't know what's going on. Swan. It makes sense that they can get away with a lot of stuff if the whole entire security team is compromised. It's not just like one or two bad guys who are trying to sneak things through.
Right.
They don't need to sneak anything because they control everything.
Yeah, it's all of them. They all they all come from the same precinct. Is that what it's called?
I think so, yeah.
And they were already dirty. And then they all got released, and then they started hiring them individually. So like you think of this group of cops as well as like kind of like a brotherhood. So it's like you can't really break that
bond.
Yeah. And then you have Swan.
Right.
So I'm definitely with you in thinking that he is totally clean and he's got caught up, wrapped up in this. We had those moments where he talks about money. But I don't think it had anything to do with that. I think that he maybe was sought after for this job because of his military experience.
Right.
And then it became like this snowball. And I think maybe he did actually try to talk to Franzi about this. That's how they got all involved. But I don't think it was because he was trying to pull him in. I think he was trying to get him to help shut this down.
And I still want to go back to that like email where it was very clear that it was like a coded email.
Right.
So it's like, I feel like he was hoping to get the information out there so that they could pick up the trail. So it's like, I don't think he would say stuff like that.
And we still haven't seen that lady, right?
Yeah, we haven't seen that lady yet.
Yeah, the director of ops.
I assume she'll come into play at some point. That was a good episode. For whatever reason, it felt a little bit slower. It's probably because this was like a very short episode. It was like under 40 minutes. But we still got a lot of momentum for the story. The weapons are on the move. Russo is a little bit more part of the team.
Yeah, that moment with Russo and Franzi's son was sweet, obviously sad, but it was like nice to kind of see that. And obviously him also protecting Franzi's wife and son is what piqued Reacher to be like, oh, maybe you are a good guy.
Right. But also they're throwing some of the worst people at like Reacher.
That's
like,
what he's saying. They're getting desperate.
Yeah. So I guess it makes sense. Like they're covering up the fact that they just like don't know what the hell they're doing. Like these security guys, they might be corrupt cops, but like the game that they're playing in is way above them.
Oh, 100%.
So it's like they're throwing biker gangs and like real shitty professional killers. Like they have almost nothing left, and they're just like scraping the bottom of the barrel to just kind of throw shit in front of Reacher to hopefully slow him down.
Yeah, and Russo is definitely gonna be pissed that he didn't take this guy in now that he's blown up. And then we also have the senator. I don't know if that's going to come back into play again, but that was just kind of an odd meeting.
Yeah, because it's like you picked him up to be like, I know what you're doing. Keep doing it. Well, then why'd you fucking...
I mean, I think he wanted to like act like he was going to try to offer some type of help. I don't think it was like a threat or anything to Reacher.
I don't think it was supposed to be a threat, but it was just like a waste of Reacher's time.
But I mean... He's a senator.
All they do is waste time. But obviously, he doesn't want this to come back to him.
Yeah.
Like, this looks very bad if all of a sudden terrorists use these weapons and they go back through the trail and they're like, the senator pushed this through. Like, you're definitely in trouble now.
And he hid it. He hid it in a bill.
He hid it in a bill, and he profited a ton of money. And if it's used in terrorism. So it's like, this guy's probably shitting his pants.
Yes.
But it's, you know, I think he obviously just wanted to get the message across. It's like, I don't want you to solve this. I want you to make this just disappear, which is two different things. Because he's like, I don't need this coming back to me. I just need you to literally torch everything so that no one knows.
Yeah. So.
But I'm a little suspicious that if Reacher doesn't torch everything, or even if he does, the senator is still going to be like, there's a loose end here, your team of people. I don't think the senator will be powerful enough to do anything to actually cause them any trouble, but he might be stupid enough to do something.
Yeah, I don't know. That one I'm not on board with.
That's okay. If it comes true, then I'll be like, I told you so. And if it doesn't, then you can say, I told you so.
But who knows? I mean, there's a lot of dumb people in this show, for sure.
I just assume the senator is going to have to come back into play for some reason.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think that was the end of that. And his stupid legislator man.
Yeah.
But I'm like ready to get into the next episode. This has been so great so far, and it's moving along.
Yeah, it's been a fast-paced season.
Yeah.
But I assume we're still just waiting for this kind of money drop is like our best chance. So it's like we just got to figure out where this is going down. And the fact that it ties into so much money in the possession of someone that AM wouldn't let anyone else do it.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, he's going to be there. We just need to find out where that's going to be.
And it's just going to be him in a single briefcase.
Yeah. So
I'm very interested to see, but I'm really enjoying this so far.
So if you'd like to see the full length reaction for this, as well as everything else that we've reacted to, the link to our Patreon is in the description. If you'd like to interact with us on any other types of social media, all those links are in the description as well. And with that, peace everyone.
Bye.
Bye.